Who bewitched the US, the land of US? Who bewitched it? I've seen images of people on the street protesting against Trump, impeachment of Trump, and removal of Trump from the office. And the main thing to why they are doing, or some of the things that are leading to their protest on the road, some of them protesting on the road, is something that is key to their own protection. But again, it's human beings' behavior. If you're not, if the snake has not bitten you, if you're not bitten by the snake, you don't know how painful that experience will be. And you won't see it as something bad. You see it something good. So if you see someone else who has ever been bitten by that snake killing the snake, you will feel bad. That is what's happening in the US currently. Trump is trying to protect the US. It's the law of the US, or it's the principles of the land of the US, to always make sure that they are destroying their enemies in the land of the enemy before the enemies come to the land of the US. Fight them in their own place and never ever give them a chance to come to the land of US. That is the principle and the law that Trump is using. I don't know if this generation in the US fully understands that or not. I don't know. The war that Trump is waging in Iran against the Islamic regime of Iran, against the dictators, as they would call them, is something to protect the US people. For long, the people, the Ayatollah regime of Iran has always, I'm so sure what Trump is doing, 80% of it is to defend the land of US, to defend the US from any attack, not unless the US citizens are waiting for another 9/11. Though this 9/11 has many other theories deep in it that we'll not dig into as per now. Because there are those who believe that 9/11 was orchestrated by someone different and not the Islam. But the Islamic terrorists, there is Obama, what's the name? Osama, claimed that they are the people who did whatever happened on the Twin Towers, World Trade Center. They claimed responsibility of it. And that led the US into invading Afghanistan. For many years, very many US soldiers died, and a lot of US taxpayers' money, dollars, was sent into the war in Afghanistan. Not just Afghanistan, we had some in Iraq. There's a long history of that. It took very many years for them until when Biden decided to withdraw all the US Army soldiers and men in uniform out of Afghanistan. Happened. There are some who saw it as a win. There are some who saw it as a failure. Let's leave that one alone. Let's come back to what is happening in the Middle East currently. So, with these people, the Ayatollah regime chanting death to America, death to the US, calling America the greatest Satan, and wishing to destroy them whenever they had an opportunity. As a good father, would you just let it continue happening and wait for them to come on your door? When you know that your neighbor is preparing something that will completely annihilate your family and destroy your family forever, you will not do that. You'll stop them from having or getting their hands on those weapons. And that is what Trump is doing. These people will not spare me, and they will not spare any other person who is not a Muslim, especially from the US. It's either you become one of them, or if you don't become one of them, they will do away with you. That is their theory and that is their principle. So I don't see any need to why the US people should go on the street protesting, while the very Iranians who should be on the street protesting are rejoicing when the Islamic regime of Iran is being destroyed systematically. The Iranians are rejoicing because they know why they need that freedom. They know why they need these people out. They know why they need these people rooted out. You who has been living in peace awful, enjoying the democracy, being able to do whatever you can do against the president, telling the president whatever you can do, abusing him, you think that freedom comes for free. But the Iranians who really desire such a kind of freedom, they are there crying. They need freedom because they've never tasted what freedom is. It has been 47 years. 47 years. So their children in Iran who have been born and they have lived for 4 decades without knowing what freedom is like. They just enjoy to see whatever happens in the country, but they don't have that freedom to do it. And that is why they are calling for that freedom, not just for themselves, but for their children and their children's children. And that's why they want to be freed from the hands of the tyrants, the hands of the dictators. It's not that they like it. And if they had a problem with that, I believe it's the Iranians themselves who have gone to the streets to protest. But because there is little information that comes out of Iran to the eyes of the people, and whatever comes out is selected, you think that they're in trouble. It's not all about Israel. It's not all about Israel. It's all about the Americans. Because you're the greatest Satan that the IRGC and any other terrorist organization group would want to pull out and completely destroy before they go to Israel. Israel is just another little Satan. But their main eye is on the bigger Satan, who is the US. And they have been saying this. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. You can Google it, you'll find it. Search it on YouTube, you'll get it. So what is leading the Americans wherever they? Is it wrong? And I think America is the most confused nation on planet Earth ever. The most ever confused nation on planet Earth is the US. And when these people call you Satan, I think you are the Satan. Because you don't know what you want. Too much freedom, you don't know what you want. You don't know what you don't need. All these are made possible by given people. Americans, can you go back? I just don't have enough words to express this to you. And I'm black. I'm a monkey, as some of you will call me and all that. And I don't really give a damn. If as long as whatever I'm speaking is the truth, well and good. Call me whatever you want to call me. I don't give a damn. I don't care. I think. Don't wait until trouble knocks on your door. That's when you start calling for help, when you could have avoided that trouble. Don't wait until they knock onto the US door. Don't wait until that missile hits on the US soil. That is when you think, hey, so Trump was doing something good to do 1, 2, 3. Now he's don't. That is just what I have for now. But you got the freedom to do whatever you want to do. It's your life. The way you live it, completely none of other people's business. The next time we meet, same place, same time. Our truth